Marlins taking on the New York Yankees. Along with Chris Singleton, first pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab, Cam Schlittler. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late. In and at bat.
That's foul.
Oh, 2 now. That one just misses. Schlittler was a workhorse the last time out, throwing a complete game. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays, so that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
1 away.
Batting second.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off on.
Jacob Marcy stands in now and watches strike 1. Marcy getting the start in center. Made his big league debut in 2025, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2022. Two down, nobody on. To the right side. Jazz tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in New York, towing the slab in this one, Chris Paddock. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Now the 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And there's a ball. Stays alive. Missed with a changeup. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Liner caught at second.
Batting second.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Judge now, and Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot.
That's a ball down. That's a ball.
Outside. Ball 3. And a foul ball. The 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Stanton now.
Ball.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
The 1-0. High fly ball, right field. Morel settles under this one, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Started after it, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez.
That one almost got him.
Ball.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Hey, ha.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
The designated hitter, Connor.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The shortstop, Otto Lopez.
1 out man at first. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 2 for 7 in the series so far. The 0-1. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Morel has to step out of the way for ball 1. Morel with a homer in his last game.
That's a ball. That's inside. Heck one.
Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. That misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, number 21, Graham.
First and second, 2 outs. Graham Pauley, the next to hit, had the day off yesterday. First offering, and it just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Two on, 2 outs. And that's fouled off. Second inning here, no score.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Austin Wells, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Ball.
The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. That one
Nope,
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. Full count now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. He brought it back. What a play.
Well, that would have been huge if it would have snuck over the glove to take the lead, but great athleticism at the wall, goes up and brings back a homer.
Ben Rice now at the plate.
Yeah.
Here comes the 0-1.
No, ball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 7.
And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. In there for strike 1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
In the air out to center. Marcy flashes the leather on the run and catch.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
That's high. That's a ball.
Close, but called a ball. And the count now 2-0. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Rice off of first with 2 away. In the air left field. Stowers on his way over, and that'll do it. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at Yankee Stadium and at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoja.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit.
No, that's down. Ball.
And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In for a strike, and the count is even 2-2. Edwards wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. That's out to center field. Grisham should have this one, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Nothing across against him yet, so he may just let it ride.
Stowers. Now at the
ball.
plate as he thought about that one but held back. Sliced hard but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. And that is the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Off the chain, off the hook. Go to work, baby, cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hottest under the sun. Make them watch, make them look.
Jose Caballero, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Inside at 1-1. Swings through that high fastball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One up, one down.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham will hit next. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that's a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
The 1-0. That clips the corner. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Judge comes up empty there. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's down and away. And ball
That's
4,
it.
and
Ball
Judge
4.
takes his
Up next
walk.
for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
2 outs, runner at first. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
On a line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back at the ballpark,
Leading off
rubber
for
match
Miami,
alert
the center
singing.
fielder,
Two teams who
Jacob
really want this one, and
Marcy.
it shows. Tie game, and we're right in the thick of it.
Yeah, you can sense both teams treating every at-bat with postseason intensity. Nobody wants to give an inch.
Marcy
Yeah,
batting
what?
for the second time, and that's strike one.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's the catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. He reached on a walk his first time. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Late swing fouled off. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Marlins yet to pick up a hit here. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And next is the designated hitter, Connor Norby. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Nope. Ball.
And that's
No,
off
that missed.
the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And that's way
That's the
high.
ball.
And it's 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. His first at bat was a strikeout. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Ball.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Digging in, Austin Wells. Runner on the go. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one fouled off. That smash towards center. Makes the grab. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
22, Ben Rice.
Go ahead run on base. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Quick toss to first, and he's back in on a dive. 1 away, tie game, go ahead run, stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Popped in the air, left field. He makes the grab.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Fly to center his first time. Now quick throw to first. Chisholm dives back in safely. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And that's in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. There's Ryan McMahon now. Fly to left his first time. And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. That's down and in. Sets him down looking. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back in the Bronx, and at the plate for Miami, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Ball.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And now 1-2. That one inside. Look out.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings through it for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now the first baseman, Graham Pauley. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one fouled off. The Yankees up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next one in the dirt. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins.
Hey.
Sanoja not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that skips in the dirt. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the 5th. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero. Miami's bullpen with some action. Lake Bacher appears to be getting loose. Fauché also getting ready. The 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings through that.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Just misses with that
outside.
one.
Ball.
Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12. Trent.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. In for a strike, 0-1. Swings through that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Curve in the dirt.
Low, ball.
That one
Ball.
missed. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one in the dirt. Ball 3.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Out towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power
that's right.
is hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Oh, he doesn't
missed.
get the
That's a
call.
ball.
And it's 1-0. Judge rips that one. And in one hops the wall. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Close one, doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2-0. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Here comes the Judge around third. Runner from second crosses the plate.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Chris Paddock out of the game, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the
Lake
Marlins,
Bacher comes on now.
84.
And that's a big
Lake
potential run out there in
Bacher.
second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That's a ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Struck him out without a swing. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Will Warren gets the ball now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, Xavier Edwards. And he lays down a bunt. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Now Kyle Stowers. Quick move to first, and he's back safely.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The Fish with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 1-1. And that one is inside.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The 2-1. And fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Way high.
No, that's high.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
3-2. And it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
That's the ball.
Marcy in the box lays off for ball 1. That's inside.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Pitch is in there. 3-2 now.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Payoff pitch. Left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. They pick up a run, and now it's a one-run game.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Will Warren will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jake Bird.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
So up next, Heriberto Hernandez. Golden opportunity right here. Way inside, gets out of the way. And the 1-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Way inside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Pitcher challenges. He thought it was a strike. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. So now here's the DH, Connor Norby. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Fouled off down the right side.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Lopez in the box now, takes strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike two.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Ball one there.
With a lay off that pitch down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Morel in the box now, takes strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. 5.5 innings complete, and the no-hitter is no more. It's the Yankees 2 and the Marlins 1.
Wasn't friends back then, I don't know y'all. Remember you never bet on me then.
Back at Yankee Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well.
Just missed.
Outside, ball.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Cade Gibson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Down the middle for a strike, and it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Wells
What you got?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's going to bang against the wall. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now here is Ben Rice. He is singled and he is flied to left. There's the strike.
Ball.
In the dirt. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss. This one in the air, center field. Marcy takes it in for the out, and there's one down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony.
So now with one away and a man at second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Man at second. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball.